What's going on, YouTube? Mr. Wheels here once again, welcoming you to another edition of Sports Talk. And who just saw that Raptors game? I mean, holy crap, what a massive, intense, down to the wire, massive win for the Raptors. Down 17 points at one point. I missed the first quarter of this game, guys. I thought the game started at 7, it started at 6. I turned the game on. It's 35-20 for Indiana. And it was with like 58 seconds left in the first quarter, it was 35-18. And I mean, so I continued to watch the game going into the second quarter when I turned it on. Raptors come out on a 13-1 run. That was without Paul George and George Hill were off the court at that point. Raptors cut it to 3. George Hill and Paul George come back into the game. Indiana takes over again. And the Raptors just played better defense from that point. I mean, yeah, Indiana was they really didn't give up the lead until the fourth quarter. And to be honest, guys, I went late in the third quarter when Indiana was up by, I think, 10 or 11 points again. I turned the game off. I thought this game is over. Going back to Indy, 3-2 for Indiana. Raptors are going to be in tough if they go down. But I turned the game back on after just maybe 10 minutes, and the Raptors were still in the game. I mean, they outscored Indiana at one point. It was 21-2 in the fourth quarter before the game kind of got down to the wire, and really, I mean, the Raptors just missed going into overtime by the skin of their teeth. Solomon Hill hit a 3-point shot, but there was no time left on the clock. The ball was still in his hand, and it was a good call by the refs. Some really questionable calls by the refs, except for in the fourth quarter. They let the teams play finally, but a lot of fouls and stuff called before that. But I mean, massive win by the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan, 32 points, matching his career high. The Raptors struggled from beyond the arc, but in the fourth quarter, Norman Powell with 2 major steals kept the Raptors in the game. Terrence Ross and Corey Joseph had 2 massive threes late in the game. Bismack Biyombo was a beast coming off the bench. And as much as the Raptors starters eventually kept them in the game, guys like DeMar DeRozan, it was guys like Bismack Biyombo and Norman Powell and Corey Joseph and Damari Carroll when he was in the game, Terrence Ross. Those guys coming off the bench really, I think, made the difference for the Raptors because while Indiana is very good, their starters are very good, their bench, you know, they're not bad. They just don't match up to the Raptors. They don't share the ball the same way the Raptors do. And it really paid off. Don't get me wrong. The Raptors really squeaked out this win. But it'll make all the difference. Even if this series does go to 7 games, this is a massive, massive win for the Raptors. And changes the complexion of this series definitely. I just want to point out before I go, the Raptors trailed for 42 minutes and 15 seconds in this game before they eventually took the lead. And they had trailed for 90 straight minutes going back to Game 3, a game that they won. They trailed in Game 4 the whole way and lost it down the stretch. And it looked like they might have they were about to do the same thing in this one, but they pulled it out at the end. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you've stuck with me this long, please remember to give this video a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. My links to my Facebook fan page and my Twitter account will be in the description down below. Please give me a like on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Can't wait till Game 6, guys. Going back to Indiana. Toronto Raptors winning Game 5, 102-99. Can't wait for Game 6. go on Friday. I'll see you then. Talk to you later.